So I've made it to Wadi Rum. I've in the process of checking into my Bedouin camp. So the idea, we registered at the government office as we came in, and then we came to a central car parking area, and Ali rang the people who run the camp, and they came and collected us and brought us to the Bedouin camp. Welcome to my room for tonight, maybe, or I maybe move to another room, will depend. Oh, bright light. Can't see the number of us. I'm in room 48 at the moment, so he's just checking if they're going to move me into a different space. So, a bit of orientation for the camp. This is the social area during the night, in the evening when they do the fire pit and people sit around and talk. And the restaurant or the eating space is over here. So let's just go up and have a look at this. There we go. I don't know if you can see that. All the tables are just covered in these really colourful tablecloths.
Come on.
Thank you very much.
تسلم يا اخوي.
There's a tour for the camel. Don't grow over the camel.
Went والله متقاعد.
A baby? Is he a baby? Is it a baby camel? So here we are at Wadi Rum. We're about to start our Jeep tour for a few hours, and what my driver is doing is just letting the air out of the tyres, so you've actually got more surface area for when we go up on the dunes. We'll actually have more contact with the earth, because it's going to be a bit terrifying, and I think I'll make some interesting curse words. What the driver was saying is this is the area where Matt Damon's movie The Martian was filmed, because it's the closest that you have on Earth to something that represents Mars. So the next few hours of my life, going to be a highlight or going to be a low light? I will let you know.
It's going to be a high.
It's going to be a highlight. Alley up. I've just been rechristened a Jordanian name. Walha. Wadha.
ايه واضحة.
تو ارتحت عن الجولة.
ايه؟
ليش ما تريحت نمت؟
مش راضي. Let me see how to do it.
So we're in Wadi Rum, and I've just been told that this
خشم الحصان in Arabic. خشم الحصان. Hashmalasan, which means the nose of the horse, Hashmalasan. And this is the area where Lawrence of Arabia was. Hashmalasan. I'm being told so many interesting things that I think if I wasn't recording it, I would forget. Hashmalasan. The temperature at the moment feels like about 35, but it's probably not. It's only about 20. It's just amazing. I've been told when I come into this tent, I've got to take off my shoes, and then we've got to climb up a mountain or something. So let's see if the leg survives and all of that training has worked out in Hashmalasan. So we've been invited into this Bedouin camp, but we've told that we don't have to take our shoes off as we traditionally would. We've just been offered a date, which I remembered from Oman. It has the pit in it, so just bite carefully so you don't destroy your teeth like you did last time. And then I've been offered the tea. which is sage. Sage?
Sage, yeah.
Sage, that one?
كردمون مصدقة مرس.
مرس بس ترى ملحها قوية ما تنضخ على وجه واحد حتى.
لا المرس معروف، المرس يا اخوي
يعني بعد 3 متر.
يادي. يعني لو انك بعد الزاوية هذه تصلك وتأثر فيك بس ما تأثر.
والله عندنا وصلت واحدة المستشفى.
الفشك الفاضي قصدك؟
المرس يجي مش راسه حديد.
So today's conversation around the fire is about the guns and their ownership, and they're describing the fact that they have some antique guns from post-World War, and they're talking about Kalashnikovs and MKs. Bedouins have access to guns, even though it's not legal for them to carry, but it's just part of their natural culture. So we've stopped off to look at the camels. Camels everywhere. Oh, a group of French have arrived. And over on the wall over there is some graffiti from thousands of years ago, if this was a camel caravan site. Mother. So we've just stopped in an area that the driver has said that this is called Martian, mother of 20. And I don't know if these photos are going to do it any justice. It just looks as if there are carvings, but it's all natural formation. And the fissures in the rock are just so straight. It's just phenomenal. And there's a section up there that has clearly come away. It must have been a massive piece of rock when it came down.
We are going to a trees. The age of the trees is 1,400 years.
Olive tree.
Olive trees.
وزير الزراعة كان هان قبل 5 أيام شافها.
The Ministry of Agriculture, they came here last week to this tree.
The driver said that the last place, the mother of 20, was his favourite. And then he said, we'll take you somewhere where the tourists don't go. And sometimes when they say that, you don't necessarily believe them. All the tracks that we've been on so far have been really well-worn tracks through Wadi Rum. But the tracks as we came over to this area were barely worn, and he originally said that this is where the locals came, and that the Ministry of Agriculture came and looked at these trees just recently. And I actually do kind of believe him. You don't know if it's kind of that hypey spin. Oh, we'll take you to somewhere really, really special, but one, there's no other tourists here, and two, the tracks that lead up here are very few. So I do feel reasonably comfortable that not many tourists will come to this area or take these photos. So I feel very privileged. So this is the area of the Lawrence of Arabia house. So it's remains of it is just on the other side of that rock formation. Can walk up there, but I'm not going to. It's just amazing. No amount of photographs can do this justice. You've actually got to be here to experience it. It's just amazing. Little baby boy doing a pee. Do the water thing again, please.
Lawrence of Arabia.
Lawrence of Arabia.
King Abdullah I.
King Abdullah I.
Auda Abu Tay. Sheikh Auda Abu Tay. Boss for the Bedouin.
Chief of Bedouin. Everywhere we turn, there is just another piece of amazing nature. The fishes are so straight, the colours of the whole hue of the rainbow. No two views are the same. It's just awe-inspiring. There's actually no words that describe just how diverse and amazing this place is. Wadi Rum.